Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can perform a cliff delta test using Python and my stikpetP library. This video I'm using Jupyter Lab with a Jupyter notebook and running Python version 3.12. This video will focus on just how to get the output, not so much if you should be using this test. It's a test that can be used if you have a binary variable, so two groups, and an ordinal variable. Cliff delta itself is actually often used as an effect size measure and is then the same as the rank by serial correlation, for which I have a separate video. The example I'm going to use is from a data set, so I'll need to load that in. So I'm going to be using pandas, and then I'll load some student statistics data. Um, and I actually don't need all of its data. It was some survey from about some students. I'm not sure how many anymore, but we'll find out soon enough. But the ordinal variable will be the mixed number of activities. And just to give you a quick impression, you can see that there was enough, too much, too little, far too much. So I think it's about 50 in total students, a little bit over, that participated. You might notice these are not in the proper order, so I will be also using a small dictionary to put them in the right order. Now, I will be needing my own library that I'm building, so you need to install it using straight from my GitHub. So you can't just do a pip install directly, but once you've installed it, you can import it just as any other library. And then the function of interest is TS, short for test, and then cliff delta and IS for independent samples. Once we have that function, you can actually use a question mark if you want to see some more details about it. I feed it the gender, which was students only selected male or female in this scenario. The ordinal variable, I select the coding because this was text-based, and which version of the test you want to use. There are a few different variations, so if you want to find out more, just put in the question mark, and the details of the function will actually explain a little bit about that. Once I've run the function, it will show me the variance. I've just updated it, so once I've updated my own library, it will also show the cliff delta value itself. The test statistic, the degrees of freedom, in this case it's using a t-distribution, and probably the most important one is that p-value. If that's below a predefined threshold, usually 0.05, we would speak of a significant result. In this case it is, and roughly put it would mean that the two categories significantly differ. And that's all you need to do. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.